Hey, it's Wednesday, November 25th, and you're watching The Great Lost Rewatch. Today we're watching the Season 2 episode, Maternity Leave. This is a Claire-centric episode. I want to start with the flashbacks because they sort of reveal what happened to Claire in her 2 weeks that she was held captive by Ethan. So Claire is trying to remember what happened to her. So as she remembers the things that happened to her, we get them in flashback form. It starts out with Claire being treated by Ethan in the medical station, which is called the staff, I believe. They do it in a very dramatic fashion. They don't show the face of who, they just show Claire. There's a doctor working on her. You kind of maybe think that this is before the crash. And then in kind of dramatic fashion, they show that it's Ethan. That's her physician. And he's injecting her with some sort of medication that has the numbers on it, and she's acting kind of drugged and like loopy. Ethan says it would take forever and it'd be very confusing to explain everything. Ethan! Explain everything! I wanna know! Oh. Zeke's not wearing a beard. Why is that? Because it's fake. And Ethan tells Claire that they're planning on delivering the baby and keeping him and sending Claire back to the beach camp. And when he says send Claire back to the beach camp, what he really means is cut the baby out of her and kill her and keep the baby. In the last flash that we get, we are formally introduced to Alex. She comes in and rescues Claire. She says they're going to cut the baby out of you and kill you, and they're going to do it tonight. We have to get you out of here. And Claire's kind of trying to fight, and she scratches Danielle, and Danielle takes her back to the camp. So, on the island in current time, obviously Aaron has woken up with a fever, leading Claire to think that something's wrong with him. Danielle shows up, says he's got the infection. She wants to find out what happened to her while she was gone. Libby does some mumbo-jumbo. I wonder if this is really Libby being a clinical psychologist, or if this is her repeating things that were said to her when she was a patient at Santa Rosa. Claire and Kate go to try and find Danielle so that Danielle, whatever, can take her to the station, and they do that. And when they get to the station, they find that it's been completely abandoned. Kate finds the box with the locker with the costumes and a box with the fake beards and the gum paste to put the beards on, Dharma gum paste. Claire does end up telling her about Alex, and Alex saving her, and she thinks that's Danielle's daughter. And then what's going on in the Swan Station is that Jack and Locke check on Henry Gale. Locke gives him the Brothers Karamazov to read, but Henry asks for Stephen King instead. Echo comes into the station and notices that there's a bed in the armory because they have Henry out in the bathroom and they've kind of hidden him. So he confronts Jack and says, I know who's it, that you have somebody in the station. And so Jack takes him back there, and he goes in and he talks to him. He tells him about on the first night on the island, he killed 2 men without knowing who they were. And he says, he apologizes. He says, I want you to forgive me. Because Echo knows that he's one of the people. Like, there's no doubt in his mind who Henry Gale is. And then in the last scene, Henry is getting some food from Locke, and he asks Locke, are you a genius or the man living in the shadow of the genius, referencing a conversation Locke had earlier about Hemingway and Dostoevsky with Jack. And, Locke just like, well, I don't know. And then Henry asks, why do you let the doctor call all the shots? And man, he really gets under Locke's skin. He's such an evil genius. Like, he knows how to play Locke like a fiddle. But anyway, this is where we're going to leave it, with Locke pushing all the dishes on the ground because he's frustrated because Henry Gale got under his skin. We're taking off tomorrow because it's Thanksgiving, so if you're in the U.S. and you're giving thanks, have a good day, and I'll be back again on Friday.